is Sanctuary Youth Center?
Sanctuary Youth Center is that's not as easy a question to answer as you might think.
Sanctuary Youth Center it's a place for young people to come and just hang out, chill, have food, have community, get to know one another. It's a place they find, I don't know, when you're homeless sometimes and you just need a place to go chill. Yeah, so it's one of those places. But it's actually more than that. It's not just that. There's also the spirituality that comes with it. There's the food. They get showers. They get some one-on-one conversations with the staff. And some of them, we actually help them get jobs. And so it's a multi-purpose kind of place. Yeah.
Why do you think this center is important?
Important? Well, I mean, in my personal experience, I grew up in foster care, man, and that was never easy. There are households where, I was spoiled, and there's households where I was beaten down into the dirt and deprived of food and of, any love that I should have gotten as a really young one. And I'm sure not all of the youth that come here can, relate to that, but the point being is, it's that place to nurture yourself, not even just in means of food and water, but just nurture yourself. They have many options to help you out. Like say you want to go to rehab or detox. That's how I got into detox the first place, was through Sanctuary. They got me into the SYC out by Royal Jubilee. And I got there, I stayed there for about 8 days. Not only that, but they have options for counseling and therapy as well. The pastor Darren here also, not to call him out, but he's also been out of his way to help youth move into their new apartments and whatnot. And just anything you generally would need, it's an opportunity here to be had. Yeah.
I think out of necessity, you know what I mean? I think there's like a hole that a lot of people have, and just like in the world in general. And I think there's a big lack of community spaces and places for people to exist and find communion, especially when you're young and especially when you're street entrenched and you're homeless. And I think it's a really good place that has low boundaries and is kind of available to anybody who's within the age range, obviously. But I think out of necessity, like, people need community and people need, a place where they feel comfortable and safe. And I think it's really great for that.
Sanctuary Youth Center is important because everybody has a yearning and a desire to belong in the world. And I think we can all look back to our teenage years. Some have really good years, some have more challenging, and we can remember what it's like to not fit in and to not be welcome, to maybe not even be welcome amongst our own family or people that we thought were our friends. And so having a place where they can come and know that they're accepted and they're cared for, I think means so much.
Sanctuary Youth Center just for helping kids get back on their feet, help them find jobs, help them find homes, help them find doctors just in case they need medical, or dentist, or also ask the staff for help with something that they don't discuss with another youth, and kind of put help in their life that they can make better choices than they are now.
Why do staff and volunteers believe in Sanctuary?
I think there's a variety of reasons why they believe. I think they believe in the work that we're doing, and it's very hands-on. Like, there are places for everyone to get involved. You can be in involved in the food delivery side of things, or playing games with youth, or building something, or taking youth to an event. There's places for everyone to get involved, and everyone has something to contribute. Our work at Sanctuary is to find ways that staff and volunteers can contribute. We try to get to know our staff and volunteers, find out what their strengths are, and try to allow those people to use those strengths and not try to put a round peg in a square hole. And I think that's also something that our staff and volunteers appreciate, that they're being allowed to do what they do best in this setting. And we work hard at seeing what they can do in order for that to happen. Yeah.